A second meeting between Moscow and Western nations appears to have ended much the same as the first, with a stalemate over the buildup of Russian troops on the Ukraine border. On Wednesday, after the meeting, NATO emphasized that it is Moscow's responsibility to make decisions that will lead to successful negotiations. Estonia's prime minister went even further, saying in a statement that Baltic nations want to increase NATO's presence in their territories. That goes directly against what the Russians are demanding. And here's some reaction to the meeting.
So the whole idea that in a way Ukraine threatens Russia is absolutely to put the whole thing upside down. It is Russia that is the aggressor. It is Russia that has used force and continue to use force against Ukraine. And then they are building up with around 100,000 troops, artillery, armor, drones, tens of thousands of combat-ready troops, and threatening rhetoric.
Let me remind you that in 1997, only one country that has a common border with Russia was knocking on NATO's doors, and that was Poland. Today, many countries have joined NATO, and their territories are used to project power towards Russia from various geographical directions. This as well seriously worsens our security and creates unacceptable risks for Moscow.
Well, more tense talks on Ukraine-Russia tensions will also take place during a meeting of the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe in Vienna. The United States will be present along with its European allies as part of a series of discussions to diffuse tensions. The U.S. and Russia began talks on Monday in Geneva, which was followed by the NATO-Russia Council meeting in Brussels on Wednesday. Tensions have risen, with Russia massing thousands of troops near the Ukrainian border, stoking fears of a possible invasion. Washington has also accused Moscow of deliberately spreading false information about the ongoing talks. Here's U.S. State Department spokesperson Ned Price.
We've already seen a significant effort by Moscow to make false claims about Europe, Ukraine, and the United States in an effort to excuse Russia's behavior and potentially create a pretext for Russia to further invade Ukraine. No one should be surprised if Russia spreads disinformation about commitments that have not been made, or if Moscow goes even further and instigates something as a pretext for further destabilizing activity.